So I think the sauna has all the basic elements present, the fire and the water. Also being close to nature. It's about being social together with people you choose to be with. So I don't know any other function that does so much to human beings than sauna. We are here in Northeast Iceland to build a sauna inside an old boathouse. We have this fantastic team of architect carpenters from 4 different countries. Rio from Japan, Davi from Iceland, Paul from Scotland, and myself from a country called Finland. It's like cooking, you have all the good ingredients, at least in the beginning. I have my good friends and colleagues here. Then we have a client who is kind of giving us quite free hands to improvise here. And then we have this Icelandic minimalist landscape here and even good weather, which we understand is very rare. So we have all the best raw materials for a good project, so now it's only up to us to make a good soup out of it.
We have always been interested in contextual architecture, to somehow create a story that relates to the place we're working with.
We have been building maybe 30 to 40 saunas so far. Designing a sauna should be taken a bit more freely, especially when you are making saunas to different cultures. But sauna is a nice task always, because you can have sauna in the end when it's ready.
The idea behind this space is very simple, and it kind of came by itself because the building is a boathouse. This is where the boats were taken in for repairs. The floor is sunk by 70 or 80 centimeters, and that was to be able to repair the boats. We wanted to leave a small echo from the past history by elevating everything from the front of the building.
Dagger's concept for it is that the sauna and the passage into it is like a vessel, just as a boat is a vessel.
It is literally floating because it doesn't touch the floor at all. We are attaching everything to the walls. We left the concrete completely, and that's basically we brushed off some of the dust, and that's it. We also used wood that was in the building and on the building before we started. We had to take it down because it was in a very poor shape. We were able to fix it and put it back on the walls.
It's adaptive reuse, really, which is what a lot of architecture should be. I think that really adds to it.
So you were first time, right? You said it.
When our clients had decided to go for this project, me and Sami wanted to ask Rio and check if he wanted to come and turn this into a reunion between the 3 of us. He said yes immediately.
This project is extremely special and a very meaningful experience for me too, for the connection with history and nature through the sauna function. I am always looking for some duty which is not very popular for the other staffs. Cutting very simple work and pick up the dirty things. Actually, my daddy, he was a carpenter. He said clean floor is the most important for the accuracy work.
We wanted to have the first person. Rio asks if his colleague could join us.
So I invited Paul, and he just said, yes, of course, why not? And he managed scheduling so much meeting, cancelled.
The whole thing's an adventure. You know, coming to Iceland is an adventure. Meeting Sami and Agar. I've never built a sauna, you know, it's all an adventure. What's been really special for me on this process is just how generous the collaborative atmosphere has been. There haven't been any egos getting in the way.
That makes it fun. It's like playing football together rather than playing solitary with cards.
It feels like that's the space that the improvisation and the creativity and all the things that are really enjoyable and beneficial, you know, happen.
I'm happy for the outcome. It seems like it's getting really, really nice. But I'm waiting until the end. And at that point, I can celebrate.
We have been working like ants now, but it is a nice prize in the end to be together naked in the sauna. So looking forward to that.
Making a building within a building is always interesting because you have this outer facade and then an inner facade.
People are maybe not so expecting to have a space like that in an old boathouse. I think the material, concrete and steel outside doesn't give a feeling that it's an intimate and warm space, but you find a small room with fire and warmth inside. That's a contrast.
For me, that was very meaningful to get connected with this area. That was a very nice process.
This is amazing.
There was something very organic about it.